I gotta hear that again. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, then you'll get alerts as soon as these go live. I'm jacked because we're back with another one from Jinjer, and based on the poll I ran last time, I Speak Astronomy is up next to Bat. So a lot of you guys said that I should take a look at the music video, so that's what we're doing now. I don't think I've looked at a music video from them yet. I think the closest we've come is we did live performances, and then we did the studio like live studio version, which I think is the closest we've come to a video. So this will be quite nice to look into. You guys were saying this one's kind of off the walls and crazy, so I'm so sure I'm not ready, but I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. So Jinjer, I Speak Astronomy, let's see what you got. Spacey. Okay, that was yeah, a pretty intense start to the song. What got me immediately was obviously I'm loving almost it's kind of sounding a little dissonant on some of the chords. It's not, but it's this like weird progression that if you played them in strung out chords next to each other, they may sound a bit odd, but the way they're doing it, it's really, really tight, really good. Drummer is absolutely killing it. He's what makes this segment easier to latch onto, because it is a weird time signature, is his snare accent. So he's doing like a 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3, and that's kind of the thing that your body, or at least the thing that my body latches onto and goes, oh, okay, I can follow that. And the bassist is going absolutely off on this as well. They all are, to be honest. I think it's a 5/8 time signature. I was trying to count it. It could be anything at this stage. I think it's 5/8. I love that lead piece that comes in and accents the main chords in the progression. Yeah. Come on up. Ah, there she is. I just heard her voice. I'm going to go back so it runs in, but I'm not going to go back to the beginning of that. That piece that they just played there, I'll be honest with you, I don't know what time signature that is. The notes that they're adding that throw it further or extend it beyond the 4/4 is they're so quick, and it's such a minute bit that you'd have to break down that quite a lot to work it out. I would, at least. It's not my strongest element in my technical arsenal. So but I love it. I think they have a way of doing this kind of stuff, switching between time signatures and playing these offbeat kind of very technical musical pieces, but they do it in a way that doesn't seem forced, and it actually, it's quite listenable. So I mentioned in the previous piece, the faster piece, where there was the lead line that came in to accent the different chords. They brought that in again, and not that it's not easy to listen to. I mean, it does throw your body off when it goes past your traditional time signature, but those little accents of the lead piece is kind of being very reserved, stripped back, and accenting chords adds a level of listenability to it. It makes it kind of easier for let's say a non-technical listener to latch onto. So I'm impressed, beyond impressed as always, but I'm really liking this. See, this is actually quite common, this kind of vocal dueling. She's doing a very cool version, and of course it's attached to a weirder time signature, so it adds a freshness. But it's first of all, very cool look. I like the way they like, kind of did the look of the band, and it's very dark and it's very like spacey. I guess I Speak Astronomy makes sense, right? But she's basically singing a line, and then she's got that almost like robotic vocoder kind of effect on the other vocal that duels back, and that sits in the same key for 2, and then it goes up for the 3rd and back down for the 4th. And that is actually a very common repetition in loads of different genres of music, but it works because it helps round off. If you just did it all in the same, if they were all just a kind of copy paste of the previous one, it'd be very hard to latch onto where you are in the song. So that's a really mature musicality kind of piece that they've added in to help the listener, I think. Starting out singing quite reserved. We know she's got the scream on her. It's got to come. Cool video.
Tell me why are you so suspicious? When you see black clouds in my eyes.
I gotta hear that again. It's difficult because the drummers just absolutely killing this song. Like the fills that he's able to add in. I mean, I know it's a music video and you kind of you got a lot of takes at it and stuff, but he's so comfortable playing this. He's really destroying it, and I know everyone else is too. But just from kind of a first look, he's really smashing this one out the park. He looks like a different drummer. Is he? Is this earlier? Obviously she came in there, I think, with a scream and stuff. So it's like that's how intense the kind of musical changes is. I'm like second guessing myself on vocals. But that was really cool. I find it so impressive how she's able to write melodies over that. I think that would be very difficult as a vocalist to write those kind of melodies. I think this is one of those that I feel like any listener, any fan of theirs, musician or not, would enjoy it. But I think this is one for the musicians.
Tell me why are you so suspicious? When you see
Yeah, it's like blast beats.
in my
Really awesome vocal layer there.
Let this binary be blessed.
So that's the duel. Second one's going to be the same. Third one's going up.
Sitting in his spaceship. Space form so delicious. Dark matter is so divine. Tell me why are you so suspicious? When you see black holes in my eyes. Don't discontinue this expedition. Let's talk about the horizon of my eyes. Come and join me in my rotation. We won't be held by nobody.
I really want to go back. I know it's the chorus and it's not the part I want to stop in, but I love how, I mean, that technically, is that the chorus or bridge? I don't know where we are, but it's the more melodic part of the song, or the most melodic part of the song so far. And I think it's still so full on. I mean, to say that's the most reserved or melodic piece, and there's still like a lot of double bass going, kick work. I'm very interested in the kinds of chords they play. I think after this, I may go have a look and see if there's any like tabs for this or chords online, because I'm very interested in how they play that support melody for vocals. Yeah, it's very full on. The song is intense. It's super intense. Uh, like from that first beat, it's just this is the first time I feel like musically you can breathe as a listener, which is not a bad thing. I think music's supposed to take you on a journey, and this one's supposed to make you feel a certain thing, even if that is energy, let's say.
Come and join me in my rotation. When you won't be here by nobody.
Nice choir effects behind it. It's pushed very far back in the mix, but it is there.
Our reunion will stack desolation. The very moment stars got us baptized.
Now we get into like a straight up jazz beat. Shout out to the guitarist for this, because when you're playing in this kind of piece, it's so easy to overdo like a delay or something on there where it's just loads of fiddly bits, but I love how reserved it is. I think there's so much contrast in this. Normally you talk about contrast in songs, but because it's so full on and now it's so stripped back, the way that they got there was actually a journey. It wasn't just a sharp cut. It's incredible. Awesome video. This just shows you the skill that they've got. I'm not going to go back because they're still in the piece, but for them to take that subtle reserved piece and then add this kind of energy, we got the sharp palm muting with the very quick kind of coupled kick work, and then they're ringing out on different chords to accent when the gaps in those happen. But she's keeping her melody just exactly the same. In fact, if anything, she's creating a fullness to it, but she's keeping it the same. Sure, it's remarkable. There's two different layers. There's a much lower vocal layer now underneath this. Yeah, you definitely need to shout out like the directors and producers on this, because I think, geez, what a song. Just they take you on such a musical journey, and I think there's two things I need to say, which I hope don't come across wrong. Any lazier band would have been able to find 4 songs in that one song, and they would have taken those ideas, split them apart, and built songs upon those ideas. But they are very, I say brave, but I think it goes beyond that. They're so comfortable kind of throwing everything at the songs they write, at least the ones I've seen, knowing that they're going to be able to produce more, better, different. They're very, very good. And for her to kind of, she's got such a strong, clean vocal, but for her to kind of save that for the end there, I mean, the visual of her kind of in the middle, the video was amazing. The concept and the playing mixed together worked really well. Her vocal at the end there, where she hit kind of the power notes with the clean, I thought was really, really, really good. I wanted to pause it, but I just enjoyed it too much. And also with these kind of guys and songs, I do pause a lot because you could make this could have been an hour video with the amounts of different amazing things they're doing. But yeah, Jinjer are incredible. I think this song technically has probably blown my mind the most so far. I'm not sure why that is, because all of them have been pretty intense, but I think from a technical point of view, this one was super impressive. I think, again, any listener would love this, but it definitely feels like one that's almost for musicians. It feels so high grade. And I'm sure there's so much that I missed that I just couldn't even grasp. And I know a lot of people ask, trust me, when I'm done with the reactions, almost all the songs I do end up on my playlist and I listen to them all the time. So I definitely go back and enjoy them without the kind of reaction element to it. This is not how I listen to songs all the time. It's a very different mind space that I get into to do the reactions. But yeah, I loved that, honestly, and I am so keen to continue on the Jinjer journey. So if you've got another recommendation for me, or you think, let me know where's kind of best to go next with them. Live video, doesn't really matter. Studio, dare I say, is there an acoustic song out there? I don't know. They're capable of anything. So let me know, and I'll definitely get on that. But, geez, I'm exhausted. But it's well worth it. Thank you for that again. Thank you for spending time with me. Until the next one, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.